3, 2, 1, go.
Hey everyone, this is Dave A. Gardner, and you're listening to the Heart of Juliet Jones Fanfiction Podcast. This is part 6 of Finding Her Dream. And this beautiful co-hostess sitting next to me is protagonist number 2 in the story. You all love her and know her as Eve Jones.
That's me. Thanks for the intro, my darling Dave. Welcome, dear listeners, to the Heart of Juliet Jones Fan Fiction Podcast, based on the vintage comic strip written by Elliot Kaplan and illustrated by Stan Drake in 1961. It starred my conservative older sister Julie, me, and our sweet, loving father, Pops. Normally, all the episodes take place in our little hometown of Devon in New England, USA. Yes, baby, you know it. But recently, Julie and I are taking a trip to New York City, just a 3-hour train ride from Devon, for me to find my dream of becoming a contestant in the Miss Teen USA beauty pageant.
That's right, Eve. Hey, let me ask you, how are you feeling about everything so far? You've come a long way since you began chasing your dream in Season 1.
That's true, Dave. I guess I'm a whole mix of emotions about all of it. I mean, it's all so daunting sometimes. You know, good girl from a small town who knows nothing about the big city or its dangers. But at the same time, it's exhilarating. Think about it. I'm going to get the chance to walk up on a stage in front of billions, maybe even quadrillions of people watching, as I represent my little hometown of about 5 families. It's gonna be awesome, baby. Almost as exciting as reading one of your romance novels. Almost, Dave. Not quite, but almost.
Okay, thanks, Eve. I'll have to up my game to give you a romance novel you won't forget next time.
Oh, would you really? Okay, Mr. Dave A. Gardner. I heard that promise. Our listeners did too. Didn't you, dear listeners? Believe me when I tell you this, Mr. Man. We will be looking forward to you keeping that promise.
Oh no, I'm in trouble now. Eve, why don't you go ahead and give us a recap of what happened in our last episode?
Oh yes, my favorite romance novelist in the world. Well, in our last episode, Julie called Pops on the payphone from the Hotel Star to let him know that everything is going so well in New York. Meanwhile, I was rummaging through all my dresses to try to figure out what to wear to my photo shoot later that day. Julie asked me why this photo shoot was at all necessary for contestants, and yeah, I can understand her ignorance. You see, we need oodles of photos available for all the top magazines if or when we win the Miss Teen pageant. That's why it took me forever to choose the right dress. Of course, they probably have everything I need at the photo studio anyway. Well, dear listeners, it's time for me to head over to Hector of Hollywood's photo studio for my big photo shoot. You guys want to come? Yeah, baby, come on. Let's listen in to part 6 and find out what happens next. Yes, my loves.
For the better portion of the morning in Hector of Hollywood's photography studio, Eve was rushed through a whole series of events leading up to her actual shoot. She listened to the photographer's assistant named T-Top, who sounded like a woman, rattle off insanely nonsensical ideas for different poses that he had in mind. Then he would demonstrate them by walking an imaginary catwalk and flail his arms about. Wickedly shifting his hips left and right, he struck a pose like he was the main attraction. Finally, he declared with hands, fingers, and eyes wide open, That is what I want you to do. Then it was all about clothes, dresses, bikinis, you name it, all laid out in front of her. Turns out she didn't need to bring a dress from the hotel. She tried on all of her costumes and practiced posing the way T-Top wanted her to, but she couldn't get the poses just right. She must have fallen at least a dozen times trying to flail her arms and stand like T-Top had. Instead of berating her, however, T-Top squealed excitedly and clapped with his fingertips when she struck a pose the way he had demonstrated. Afterwards, for well over an hour, she sat in the chair and got her hair and makeup done by a woman who was dressed in fluorescent clothes, had half-closed bloodshot eyes, and smelled like marijuana. But it was all worth it. In the end, Eve had more makeup on than she had ever worn in her life, and looked almost better than she felt. Filled with confidence, she strapped on the bikini and went for broke, posing left, right, and all points in between. She was on point with every pose that T-Top had coached her on, and she didn't fall even once. With the backdrop of a fantasy island, she acted like she was on the beach with the sea breeze wafting through her hair. The experience was so exhilarating that she decided that if acting didn't work out for some unforeseen reason, modeling would be her next choice. Hector of Hollywood was not at all the way she had imagined him. With gray hair and tired eyes, he looked more like a retired schoolmaster, but later she realized that when he was behind the camera, that was when his superpower clearly showed through. "Natural," Hector belted as he snapped off several shots in rapid succession. "Look natural. Wet your lips. Say cheese. And there we go." The second shoot was in a blouse and skirt where Hector kept asking her to pull it up over the knee. Then he would draw closer, snapping off 1, 2, or 3 shots with moaning and groaning into the camera like he was making love to it.
"Oh, sideways. Oh, yeah, sideways. Oh, sideways. Oh, sideways."
Honestly, Eve found it more than a little creepy, but if this was what stardom was like, she was determined to do exactly what he asked, and then some. "Just the ghost of a smile," he bellowed. "No, not a grin, not a grin. I only want the slightest hint of some inner mirth," he further explained with stifled passion as he squeezed out several more shots at various angles, including a series of shots lying on the floor. The man looked like he was doing some kind of downward dog pose as he snapped more photos and got his yoga on. When it was finally over, Eve was exhausted. She turned to him and shared the honest-to-goodness truth.
Oh my gosh, Hector, I never dreamed posing was such hard work. I am absolutely exhausted from all that standing around, and my face hurts from smiling so much. I don't think I've ever smiled so much in my life, but you know what, Mr. Hollywood? This has been so much fun. I don't know which one of you gets the Goofy Weird Vibes Award, you or T-Top, but I have a feeling it's you, Hector. But T-Top? He's in a whole other league of weird. What do you think of modeling, Heck? Can I call you Heck?
"Oh, it's absolutely ghastly," he admitted with a tinge of sarcasm. There's something I need to ask you, my supermodel. Yes, you are a supermodel. But let me ask you this. You want to leave a deposit now, I presume? Or would you like to leave it later? No, now is better, yes? For just a moment in time, Eve held her breath. A deposit?
Well, that went well. So today it was all about Eve once again. I didn't even get a cameo in this one, Dave. Why not try writing me into the scene next time? Oh yes, I understand. Each episode is based on the original comic strip that Elliot Kaplan and Stan Drake created, so it kinda has nothing to do with you. Alright, Dave, I'll forgive you this time. So there you have it, dear listeners. Another amazing episode of The Heart of Juliet Jones, that's me, fan fiction podcast. Of course you know I'm only joking, right, Dave? I love my sister, and if she takes a scene to get it done, that's what it's going to take. I did get a little weirded out by that Hector of Hollywood and his T-Top. But that's for our next episode. If you've loved what you heard today, why not go ahead and subscribe? And as always, if you love reading romance novels like my sister Eve, who is a total obsessed lunatic over author Dave A. Gardner, why not visit his website? Believe me, if you find a novel of his that you are interested in, you won't be disappointed. Just ask Eve. She's read all of them, some of them more than 10 times, but she told me not to tell Dave that, so... Anyway, don't forget we love you, dear listeners. Can't wait to see you again next week. And as Dave always says, until we meet again, may love always bloom in your heart like the lovely rose that you are. Love you with bells on. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.